Hi everybody, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute little card. I didn't put a sentiment on the inside of this one yet, but we'll do one on the one we're going to make. This is kind of just a reverse fold-up card, really, because I just flipped a layer back from a piece of the Subtles Collection Designer Series paper stack. If you guys haven't seen this, this is in the annual catalog, and it's all the subtle colors. And there's 4 sheets of each. Some have writing and dots, and the other one has flowers and stripes. But it's all the subtle colors, so it's really pretty. And this is a really fun stack to be able to make a lot of cards out of if you want to make a bunch of quick cards. So I thought I would show you how to make one using, hold on a second. This is a party hat from the Better Together stamp set. This is actually a 2-part stamp set. It has some images and some words, and then, whoops, that's not it. And then it has some happy birthday, wishing you happiness, Merry Christmas. It's kind of got a lot of different stuff in it. And then the other greeting we put from all of us is in the Greatest Greeting stamp set. This is also in the annual catalog. So this was just kind of a fun way to do a really quick card. So what I did, this was Calypso Coral, and then I backed this up with a little bit of Pool Party, and then I just kind of reincorporated the ink color in. So we're going to make another one like this, very quick and easy. And if you don't want to do this with Designer Series paper, you could certainly just do it with a regular piece of cardstock. So you could just use a plain piece of Pool Party. And what you're going to do is you score it. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. So you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then you're going to score it at 1 6/8. Okay, so that's going to give you the flat back. So just like that. So you'll do the same thing if you want to do it on a plain base. And then what I did is, since I have a busy piece, I figured I was going to layer it with a piece of Whisper White just right inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, where's my snail? And then the other part was really simple. The only thing I will tell you, if you did notice here, when Blondie cut the paper, the words are going the wrong direction. We're going to cover some of it up so you really won't see it, but if that's something that bothers you, make sure you take care of it ahead of time. I'm also going to put some snail on this so I can fold it back. Okay, just like that. Oops, where's my bone folder? Okay, so then we're going to take a scrap piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to incorporate this time Calypso Coral and a scrap piece of Calypso Coral, and we're going to cut 2 things out, but first we're going to stamp this. So we're going to get out our Archival Black ink, and we're going to just stamp up. I'm going to do the same thing again with the party hat and From All of Us. And you could easily change this out. There's a lot of different greetings in that Greatest Greeting set. Probably should have moved that up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to flip it over and try again. Go this way. Much better. There's a lot of different greetings, so you could really make a card for almost anyone. And then what I'm going to do, since we're doing this a little bit backwards, is I'm going to take the Calypso Coral Stampin' Right marker and just color in the circles. Hoping my head isn't in there. The other thing you could do, if you wanted to make this fun, was you could color all the dots different colors. That'll be a lot of fun. Okay. And what we might do is go over this with a little bit of Wink of Stella as well. I'm going to get out my Pool Party ink. And this is what I did on the first one. I just gave it a little squeeze, made a little pool. And I'm going to just pick up a little bit of color with my aqua painter. And make sure that's dry. You can either go underneath of it, but I'm just going to go across it this time. Just because it was kind of just a little bit extra fun something or other. Just to highlight the From All of Us part. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close this up. And I'm going to give that a minute to dry before we add any Wink of Stella. So, in the meantime, we'll go ahead and cut out our 2 pieces. So, I am using, excuse me, I am using 2 of the layering circle framelits. One is scalloped, and one is just a circle. And this is the next to largest scallop and the next to largest circle from the layering circles framelits die. This is in the annual catalog as well. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to put, this is a magnetic platform, so it definitely makes sure everything is lined up and doesn't move. So we're going to put our scallop circle is going to be the Calypso coral. And then the plain circle is going to be our white piece. Okay, so let me just put this on here. And we're going to just crank this through. Okay. All right, so here's both of those. If you want to add another little fun element to it, you could always sponge the edges of the Calypso coral and or the white, completely up to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up on a dimensional. See, look, the backwards one fit right in there perfectly. And this layer is really cute right on top of here. If you wanted to, you could always even use the next bigger size up, completely up to you. I'm going to just go over this with the Wink of Stella while I have it. Kind of fills in the little bits of white with just the tiniest bit of that Calypso coral bleed off, which I kind of wanted. It gives it a lighter layer, but if you don't want that, just make sure you let your stuff dry before you fill it in. And then a little bit of Wink of Stella on the black. You want to make sure if you do it that you do the light color first, because this does make colors bleed and you don't want to bleed your black all over your card. That wouldn't look very nice. And if you're going to switch colors, you just kind of want to clean this off with a towel. And then we can even do the same thing over top of the sparkle, a little bit on top of the pool party. Just make it a little bit more fun. And we're going to put this up onto 2 dimensionals as well. 1 and 2. Okay, so we're going to bring our piece back over here. Just make sure those are on there. I don't want to press on the front in case I get it wet. And we're going to just sit this right on top, just like that. And the only other thing you can do on the inside, if you'd like, is stamp a sentiment. And as I said, there are a lot of really cute greetings on this one. Get well sooner, sending smiles. There's a lot of really cute things in here. So what we'll do is we're just going to put in sending smiles. I think this one is it. No, that's get well sooner. Sorry. When you're reading them backwards, sometimes they're a little difficult. All right, so I'm going to stick with the same thing. I'm going to just stamp this in the archival black ink. I'm just going to put this right in the center. So we'll just make sure we put this under here. That way it's kind of like a peekaboo. Oh, upside down. How you like that? Okay. Well, I am going to fix this card eventually, but... Sending smiles. I'm going to end up flipping this over or covering it up. Or, another thing you can always do too, is if you have any, and I don't know if I have any that would coordinate and cover it up, but if you don't want to use your wasted piece here, I don't think I have any that would match this set, or else I would just do it right away. You can always, see if I can find the end of this just to give you an example, cover it up with a cute little piece of washi tape. So obviously this is clear, so this one won't work. But if you had any kind of a coordinating piece of washi tape, I mean, you can almost not see it because it kind of does blend a little bit. It'll look like you gave a little bit of something extra to it. So one good bit of advice, which I did not follow myself this time, is don't stamp your, don't adhere your card base until you stamp your sentiment in case you have to flip it over. So that's always a good idea. Or add a little something after. So add a little bit of washi tape. You could add, if you hadn't adhered to this yet, well, besides flipping it over, you could also put a little bit of baker's twine, and you could have popped this up on a dimensional. So it's still hidden from this, which is kind of like a nice little peekaboo. But remember, always try to work with your card. Believe me, these kind of things happen to everybody. So always try to work with your card just to make something else out of it. So if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. If you go there, you need to subscribe, leave a comment, and the hashtag RachTheStamper1K. You'll be entered in the contest that I'll be running until I get to 1,000 subscribers, where I'm going to give away a free stamp set. You can also follow me on Pinterest. I am now on Facebook at RachTheStamper. You can follow me on Periscope as well. Thanks for taking time to watch, guys. I hope you enjoy this card and have a great day.